thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts this morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Let's get into this topic this morning. And I'm coming live this morning. I'm not in a car this morning. I'm streaming live. And thank everyone for joining me this morning, guys. And big up to everyone that came on last night and showed the support. We had our first episode last night with Tasha on the word Begal. That went well. Thank everyone that came on last night. And big up to Miss Miami. Shout out. She live in the New York area. Big up, big up, big up. Thank you for joining us last night. And a couple other people came on last night, guys. A couple people came on last night to show the support. We went live last night with Tasha, and we speak on the word Begal. We just laid the foundation last night. So we're going to continue every Thursday at 8 o'clock, and I hope that's a good time. If it's not, we work on it where more people be on, but thank you this morning for joining us, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Big up to everyone that's subscribing to the channel, watching the channel, watching our video, sharing our video. Thank you very much. I appreciate everything that everyone is doing, guys. Thank you very much. So we're going to wait for some people to log on this morning. We're going to see who the first person to log on morning chat this morning. Morning chat. We're going to get in some morning chat and morning thoughts this morning, guys. How's everyone doing? It's Friday. It's Friday, guys. It's Friday. It's Friday. And are you ready? Are you ready? Guys, I have an article I want to read for you guys this morning because we have The Guardian, guys. The Guardian put out a statement regarding to the Jayz allegations and some and they did a piece on Jayz. I'm going to read that to you guys. And over the years, guys, we've seen it. We've seen it over the years, guys. We've seen everything what's going on over the years. So we're going to get into it this morning, guys. Thank everyone for joining us. Listen, I am, I am blessed this morning, guys. I thank everyone that coming on the platform. I'm just going to check my sound, make sure my sound is right, guys. Because sometimes when you come on YouTube, certain things never right, but thank everyone for joining me, guys. Morning thought this morning. YARDCHAT is live. I'm live this morning, guys. Want some people to come in the chat, make sure you press the like button, guys. I'm coming live this morning. I'm not in my car, I'm home. So we're going to do a morning thoughts this morning, guys. And the Guardian put out an article, guys. The Guardian put out an article, and it's saying something that that we're not thinking about. And over the years, I think it missed past our head and went over our head. Thanks for joining me, guys. Press the like button when you come in the chat. I appreciate everyone coming, guys. We're going to get into this article. Guys, welcome to YARDCHAT. It's Friday, guys. Happy Friday to everyone that's coming in. We are in the land of the living, guys. Big up to the Most High that wake us up this morning, because if it wasn't him, guys, a lot of us didn't get up this morning. But guess what? We are in the land of the living. So you got to give the Most High credit where it's due, guys. Big up, big up. Thank everyone. It's Friday. It's been a rough week, guys. It's been a lot of things going on in the media, a lot of things going on social media or in the news. A lot of allegations getting put out there towards Jayz. But at the end of the end of the day, guys, in Jayz, in the eye of the court, he's innocent until proven guilty. I want to see evidence. Where is the evidence? I need proof. That's all I gotta say. I am not saying Jayz is innocent. I am not going to jump on Jayz bandwagon like Stephen A. Smith declared he know Jayz for 25 years. This man put his I don't know, guys, but he put himself out there to say Jayz is not that type of person, guys. All I have to say, guys, we do not know what go on behind closed doors. We are not with a person 24/7. We don't know. But all I know, especially with this situation, I'm a human being, guys, and there is no difference in human being when it comes down to rich and wealthy. It's just the wealth separate the rich from the poor. But the emotion, the feelings, the back and forth with your wife, the argument, the disagreement, it goes for everyone. Doesn't matter if you're rich, you're poor, you're exempt from that. No. And we saw Jay-Z and Beyonce and Ivory, beautiful young girl, beautiful, same age as the accuser. Beautiful young girl. We know she's set for life. She did, I guess she did a movie premiere or whatever, and Jay-Z and Beyonce was there to support her. But guys, in interject, but you is it me or you sense some type of vibes in that picture? Something wasn't. You could tell that it's a facade. You could tell that there's things behind the scenes. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the chat, guys. I appreciate everyone. You know what I mean? Listen, guys, I need what you call it? In the morning when I go live, because I'm gonna start going live this time in the morning from home, especially Thursday and Friday. I'm gonna need a moderator, not say, you know, I moderated someone now, but in the future, someone that I know, I would plan to have a moderator that could, you know, keep up the chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Um, so I have an article I'm going to get into reading this morning to your guys. So pay attention, guys. I appreciate everyone coming in this morning. And check this out. This article is by The Guardian. The Guardian, guys. The Guardian. The Guardian. And they doing some work and they put out an article and it's it's a rude awakening. It's a rude awakening that people don't realize what been going over the years and years and years and years. So check this out, guys. Jay-Z himself isn't a newcomer to rumors about inappropriate relationship with minors for years. This is the Guardian. Let me just say this: this article that I'm reading, YARDCHAT did not write it. I'm just reading an article from the Guardian, in the newspaper, and I'm bringing it forth for your guys to give your idea where you can make up your own mind. This platform is not to convince anyone to change anyone's mind or whatever it is. It's just to give people information. Every person is, you know, that come on this platform. I'm assuming they are adults, and to make a reasonable adult decision on the information that they receive. So that's up to the person what they do with it. But my, you know, it just this platform is just to give out information so people can see certain things and come and make a certain, you know, adjust to it and make their own decision. Jay-Z himself isn't a newcomer to rumors about inappropriate relationship with minors for years. Speculation about the timeline and nature of his relationship with Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, and Beyonce, his wife, his current wife, all of whom are significantly younger than Jay-Z. We know that. And were teenagers when they met him, had put him in a category of the way least questionable man. That's what they wanted to say. That's why it was even more appalling to watch, you know, the measures always calculate to rap Mongo released a statement that was considering unself-aware and smack of the mag overconfident of someone who had been operating with godlike stature for so long that this is what the article is describing. You know, the situation with Jay-Z. So let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. It's been a rough year, as the article said. It's been a rough year for men in hip hop. That's what they said. It's been a rough year. Um, wave of accountability continue to sweep the industry. The fallout from Sean P. Diddy Combs' arrest is continue to drain over even more allegedly horror story. This time is Jay-Z who's in the hot seat after a men lawsuit filed in federal court that last weekend. Allegedly, He and Diddley took turns raping a underage or unnamed 13-year-old girl during a video. I guess it was at a music award after party that Diddley hosts in 2008, 2000. Diddy and Jay-Z they denied. Unsurprised, as some have, hear this now. This is where this article, my mind is start thinking outside the box. Hear this now. As unsurprised as some has found, the accusation given impairs decades long friendship and Jay-Z own eyebrow raising alleged history with much younger woman. Uh, Anybody in their teenage not no younger woman. They're a young girl. Me, I consider somebody who's a young woman is in their 20s. Anyone, any female that in their 20s, they're not a young woman. They are a teenager. Okay, they're not at the age to make any type of legal. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Appreciate. They are not at that age to make any responsible decision or sign any paper of consent. And this is where a lot of eyebrow is raised and alarm go up. We seen the situation as the article went back and spoke about Aaliyah. And I'm going to read it again because I did a video and I keep telling people, listen, the streets are talking, barbershops are talking, hair salon are talking, the black community are talking in general, guys. And we always get information, especially in the barbershop, people talk. We reason. And that is where a lot of people, the reasonable mind come into play. Because in the barbershop, guys, you have some very good conversation. Very good. I'm not talking about the conversation when Kamala Harris went to some black-owned barbershop, and everything was staged. All the reporting was there. Everything was staged. I am not talking about staged news, whatever. We're not talking about people stage something and say that no, it's not real. What I'm saying is this: for years and years and years over the years, as the papers say, guys, and this is what is killing me, guys. This is what is hurting our black community. That we are in denial. We are in denial because hear what the paper said here. Jay-Z himself isn't a newcomer to rumors about inappropriate relationship with minors for years. He started out with Aaliyah. This platform, I'm not going to come on here and, I mean, we drop names, but we want to be respected because these people right now feel like they're above the law and they want to send out, lawsuit and this and that. We saw what happened to Pierce Morgan. And this is what I don't understand. Someone in the chat, please make me understand this. Drag Right went on the Pierce Morgan show, right? She went on the Pierce Morgan show. And Pierce Morgan said, you cannot make no statement because Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here to defend themselves. And Drag Right continued her statement and she said what she said. And Pierce Morgan received a letter warning him that he have to edit or take it down and this and that and this and that, which he did. And then he sent out an apology letter and this, whatever. But my question is this. Pierce Morgan, this is a platform. You could say it's a media outlet, entertainment, because they're bringing news, right? So my question is this. Why sue Pierce Morgan? Why not go directly to the source? Why are these people are afraid of Jagger White? And we know they're saying Jagger White is operating not the spirit of the true and living God. They said that she's operating on some type of entity or some type of power she's claimed that she have. I don't know what power people think they have more than money. That's all these people have. They don't have no power, and the only power they have, the power that they get it is not from a true and living God, because their power is the money God. That's basically what it is. They serve money. They do not serve God. They serve that green piece of paper. Okay? So my question is this, and I don't mean this in no type of disrespectful way. Who drop her off? You know what I mean? And for anyone, and I'm very disappointed in Stephen A. Smith. Disappointed. And the reason why I'm disappointed in Stephen A. Smith is this. You put your platform, and I could say your reputation and a reference for Jay-Z. I am not trying to tell this man what to do with his personal, what he do with his time, and who he want to support. But what I'm saying is this: a reasonable person that looking at this from a reasonable mind and a smart point of view. Wait a minute here. These are some very harsh allegations, allegedly, people. And for a young girl to give a description of that, people, I work in social service. I'm saying this, I work in social service. Now I'm working with grown adult, but I used to work with teenagers, supervisor, units, girl unit, for, not trying to put myself on a pedestal, but I know what I'm talking about. Kids sometimes, guys, some kids are very, you know, out there, and they do things behind their parents, because we're all teenagers at once, and we know they lie and hanging out and tell them they're somewhere and they're at some another place. They lie to their parents, But one thing I found out working with kids for over 10 or 12 years, about 13 years, sometimes kids do not come out and tell you everything at the same time, because it's an embarrassment, it's traumatizing, and they don't want nobody to know. So a lot of people saying, "Oh, and by the way, I am not." Listen, people say, "Oh, are you supporting Jay-Z? Are you supporting the person that make an allegation?" I'm supporting truth and fairness and righteousness to come out. It's not about side. The truth have one side is the truth. Jay-Z came out and made a statement, and I said to myself, that statement that he made wasn't even from a lawyer, as what they're saying. That was directly from Jay-Z phone. And that can use against him, if I'm not sure, according to the law, it probably could use against him, because he made a statement, and to my knowledge, he haven't been arrested, but you made a statement not fully denying and said a person such as that should be put in jail and dealt with immediately. Just because a person come out and recount it to a video, or a court filing, and counteract, that's a counteract, telling the person, no, blah blah blah. Oh, by the way, why are you taking me to civil court? Take me to criminal court. See, what these people don't understand is this: anytime you are on the FBI radar, and I believe Some of these people are on the FBI radar through the association with Pete Deadly. Because if the FBI is going back decades, they're saying ain't going back decades. This man on a surveillance for decades. So I believe all the people that were surrounded or affiliated with Sean Cole, I believe the FBI has opened up a book. Oh, this is your book. This is your book. Oh, this is your book. And what they go to me now, I'm not a law person, but common sense. I think outside the box. I believe they're gonna compare all the books and see if there is a pattern. There's a lot of people saying that Jay-Z is next. He's next in the hot seat. Yes, he's in the hot seat. But one thing we gotta understand is this. If the FBI decide, and they can, and I believe the FBI, according to this little girl, which she at the time is a little girl, and I'm hearing platform talking about this young lady. She wasn't a young lady at the crime. She was a minor. She was a baby, a young child, a young teenager. It doesn't matter if it's 25 years later, people. At the time of the crime, she was 13 years old. People say, oh, why she didn't come forward? So that people don't understand when someone is traumatized, especially a teenager, a kid, they block it out, guys. And over my years of studying triggers and trauma when it comes down to kids, okay. I used to be when I used to be working with children's services, and there was one particular girl always have an attitude towards me. And I'm like, and I spoke to her, I said, what did I do? What happened? What did I do? What did I do? So one day I said, you know what? I'm gonna bring us grab a staff to hold like we call it breakup when you're speaking to a female, someone, a third party. That's all. It could be anyone, just aware of the situation. And when I speak to a female, I always get another female. I said, listen, be aware of this conversation, and I document it. And I said to the teenager, I said, listen, I need to know what did I do, because I'm talking about every time she want to launch out at me, she cursing me out. I'm like, people, I've been through it. I've been called every word in the book by teenager. Kiss this, suck this. S my, your mother is your kids is monkeys. People, I listen. I've been through it. It doesn't phase me. So we had a meeting, and what came out of the meeting, it was so we had a good resolve. And then I said, oh, now. So what she said, I remind her of her ex-boyfriend. And I didn't pursue it after that. I said, oh, I said, I apologize. I said, I would try to act around you a different, just I'm not say avoid her, but be a little more communication, and no, just give that little extra because, so I said to her, you know, there's nothing I could do about that. If I remind you of a person, I can't change my characteristic for you. I cannot change the way I look, the way I speak, I cannot change that. So we came to a neutral agreement. I said, you have to remember, even though you get upset and you want to act out and you want to, she getting restrained and all that. I told her, I said, listen, at the end of the day, I understand your pain. I said, but at the end of the day, you cannot be going around acting like that and putting your hand on staff. And I said, that's not, even though you're upset, but use your words, communication. So what I'm saying is this, guys. A lot of teenagers out there who've been traumatized or been assaulted, they don't come out, guys, because either they're traumatized, they're scared, or they be ashamed because they felt like because of their past, the way they used to do with certain things, or and a lot of kids, who I dealt with over the years, a lot of them, guess what, people, sex trafficking. One of the biggest problem in New York with ACS is sex trafficking, guys. It's hard. Some of these kids come in the system that been people, been abused, incest, so many things. Then on top of that, I had to deal with the LGBT community. And that will put more pressure on these kids because they're dealing with other issue, guys. They're not just dealing with their personality or whatever they're going through mentally or physically, whatever the situation, or we call it pronouns and all of that. Some of these kids, away from going through that, we're not going to speak about that. That's a different topic. Some of these kids that you see in the system and they have all type of issues because they've been through a lot. Some of these kids are 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, guys. Some of these things, when you read, because I had access to their record to read what's going on, the triggers, and some of these kids, their life story is like someone in their 40s and 50s, guys, that live a life for a while, and that's how some of these kids, and it's not fair for anyone in this situation. Yes, she's 13. Yes, she shouldn't be there. Yes, she should have been supervised by an adult. And sometimes kids lie and tell parents they sleeping over Susan house or Jane house, but they going to Billy house and they go to John house. Keep it real, guys. And that could be one of those situations where this girl want to go to this music award so bad, because back in them time, guys, a lot of girls, a lot of boys too used to lie about their age to go into certain places. But there's just too much questions that left unanswered. And Jay-Z's statement, I just believe he should just came out and said it's not a statement of denying it. He did not deny that this girl. Then see, that's the problem I'm having. Even though there is no proof, but I have a problem with why a 13-year-old girl is at an after party. That's the problem. Who brought her there? How she got there? That is the problem that a lot of people should be looking at. This is a lot of things that Stephen A. Jackson should be looking at instead of making a statement like that. Because I believe that statement, guys. You telling the FBI, oh, you telling this lawyer, oh, you coming with me in a civil court. Why you didn't file a criminal? People, they're going to file a criminal case. And they're already digging, guys. And there's rumors going in Hollywood that people are paying off witnesses money, big time money. Guys, let me tell you something. We hear rumors over the years. And I grew up listening to Aaliyah music. And years ago, there was rumors going around, and I'm going to read it again. This was the same time with the Aaliyah, the Foxy Brown, and from there go on to Beyonce. Jay-Z himself isn't a newcomer to rumors about inappropriate relationship with minors for years. Speculation about the timeline and nature of his relationships with Foxy Brown. All of these girls that I will name, Foxy Brown, Aaliyah, and Beyonce, all teenagers. There was rumors around years ago that Aaliyah's mother signed a consent for her to be married. I don't know if that's true, but it's been floating around. I heard it. It's not the first time, but it's been floating around. Foxy Brown, Jagger Wright, Aaliyah, all in the music industry. Jagger Wright know these people. And the thing that bring back Jagger Wright now in this conversation, I cannot see how Jay-Z and Beyonce is going after Pierce Morgan and not going after Jagger Wright. Something don't add up. One on one is not two, guys. Something doesn't smell right. Something doesn't add up. I cannot see why should I sue Pierce Morgan. It's his show, yes, but he's not the person that you need to address. Why no one is addressing Jagger Wright? All of these allegations, Jagger Wright is throwing out big time and dropping names, naming names, and none of these entertainers is suing Jagger Wright. Someone need to explain that to me, but they will go after other people instead of going after the source who's saying it. People are saying that this is what they're saying. People are saying Jagger Wright is a witch. And the problem what I have with that is this. Not a problem, because I know people I know. I know in Hollywood these people use mediums. What is a medium? Psychic. And do all type of ritual and this and that and that and that. Okay? It seemed to me, people, I'm discerning something here, the vibes. It seemed to me, for over the years from what I'm watching for the 30 something years, you're watching these people, big time people in entertainment. What are the main thing people in the chat you see obvious what they're doing? And I believe that is the ritual that these people do. And you have the Jay-Z's, you have the Beyonce, you have the Sean Combs, you have the Drake, you have the Rick Ross, you have the DJ Khalil. The only one that I see that move away from that circle is Fat Joe and a couple others. You have the Bernie Boy, the Wiz Kid, but especially the Bernie Boy, they're all in that club. And Kanye. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. You know, it feels good when somebody in the chat, we get to Kanye. We get to that. And people, this is nothing that no one is telling me these things. This is what I discern what's going on. Looking from the outside, this is what it is, guys. I'm telling you. So don't you know what we observe when it comes down to the Kanye West? All right. I'm going to give you guys a little more detail. I was thinking about this, just popped in my head. Okay. And you're going to say Yard Chat. Yard Chat is on something. Hear this now. Kanye West. I did the video on my platform. What all of these people have in common that around them that they have to keep that ritual is young girls. I said it, young girls. Remember, I was telling you guys about the doors, right? There's 3 doors. The one in the middle, independent. You have a door on the right and a door on the left. Those people that you see at the top now, they went through both doors. And one of those, what's the word I'm looking for? Fraternity. Yes. One of those fraternity that they go in have to socialize themselves with young girls. It's a ritual. And over the years, I'm watching, I'm saying, wait a minute here. Is everyone seeing this? I'm like, what all these people have in common? And I keep going back in the history. Then I found a picture with Aaliyah, Jayz, Damon Dash, and P. Diddy. The rumor at the time, they were fighting over Aaliyah, who to get Aaliyah or who to date Aaliyah. Damon Dash wind up getting Aaliyah. And people were saying some other people was upset about that. But all I'm saying is this. I think Damon Dash is the youngest one out of all of them. He's like 51 or 52. Pete Diddy is 55. Jay-Z's after then Damon Dash. The thing that gonna get some of these people caught up is inappropriate relationships. Because when you go in that realm, the FBI have a spectrum of what fall in that category. And they're going to put that category, guess what? Sex trafficking. Because they're taking these young underage girl from point A to point B. That is trafficking. So this young girl that got picked up at the music award in Manhattan 24 years ago and have a conversation with a growing ass man speaking to a 13-year-old little girl. Drive her to a location and she's giving a description of the driveway or whatever. She's giving details. Don't forget what I talked about before, that I work in social service and kids have a certain way to block things out. Their mind, not them, their mind, because it's too much trauma. So the trauma go in a shell and they live another life because it's too much. But sooner or later, remember I tell you guys to work, and this girl, I used to trigger her, and it could have been something that triggered that woman now for her to remember, because all along this little girl stated that there was 3 person in the room. She gave the identity of Sean Cole. They said there was a woman and a man that was there watching. People are speculating, said that people on our show, I saw people say Cassidy was too young. People saying it was Jennifer Lopez. People saying it was Beyonce. But the only person fit that category for that age, because numbers don't lie, to be allegedly to be there is Jennifer Lopez, because she fit the age group. Jennifer is 53, 54, around there. So they're all in their early 50s or mid 50s now. So they're all of those people that name in Hollywood that coming out in the media now, at one point, it was a big clique. So the article said that it's not surprising because the industry, the barbershop, the hair salon were speaking about the carry on with the underage girl at the time in the music world. The barbershop was speaking on that, what these people should do. So now you have the Guardian come out and saying that the Guardian, I'm going to read it again for all the people that are coming in. Kendrick, Drake, and listen, when you talk about but when you say like mole, listen, you talk about the industry plant. No, there's no such thing as an industry plant. They have the assignment. That is what they sign up for. So there is no industry plan. No, it's what they contract, what they sign, and what these people want to do. So hear this now. Jayz himself isn't a newcomer to rumors about inappropriate relationship with minors. For years, speculation about the timeline and nature of his relationship with Foxy Brown and Leia and Beyonce. To my knowledge now, I know Beyonce used to be in Destiny Child, and rumors going around that she was 16. So what the entity that these people serve, because they went through both doors, this entity have to be fed, and this entity love young girls. What is when the FBI say racketeering? We're not going to say Jay-Z racketeering. We're not saying that. Whenever you are associated with a person that is the boss, and they're saying P. Diddy is the boss, the boss doesn't do the job himself. What the boss does, he delegate responsibilities. So since Sean Cole, the FBI said he's the head and he the one was delegating the job functioning, he's the face and the person behind the racketeering organization, Sean Cole. Hear this now. Another name just pop up. In another name just pop up. And I start doing more digging. Because the problem that I have, all of these people left a trail. And one of the person that left a trail is on social media for life. You could delete it, but people have it. It's there. It's in the cyberspace, as they say. It's there. Nothing ever deleted from your computer or from the internet, because it's always there. The latest person that add to this drama is LeBron James. Everybody said, "Oh, we YARDCHAT go in that." How LeBron James pop up in this? Colby Covington, UFC fighter, went off on LeBron James. He's on the list. LeBron James and And P. Diddy did a live on Instagram. The statement that stand out that people is raising a lot of question about it. No. LeBron went on national social media, or into whatever, international, whatever, social media, period. I don't know why I'm saying national, international. Quote, there is no party like a Diddy party. People, what did I say about people make statements? It's going to come back. So Kofi Covington went off LeBron James and said, what did you mean by ain't no party like a Diddy party? And he was having fun. Guys, I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at the situation because these people got big guile in their own propaganda. Because what happened now? See, people don't listen when the FBI speak. And the FBI don't have to come out every day and make a statement. Because when they make a statement, and if you follow, if you listen to the statement that they made, they already say everything that they're going to do. But what happened now? People like us, I'm not going to say generalize it, but some people don't like to stick to the facts. They like to stick to what they want to hear, and miss out a lot of information, the detail. Because guess what, guys? And I always tell people this. And the big thing you look at is a small thing that make the big thing work. I hope that didn't go over people's head. I said it's not, don't look at the big thing, guys. Always look at the small thing, because it's a small thing that have the details. Not the big thing. Big things don't have detail. It's the smallest thing have the detail, guys. So no, with allegation coming out, with the paper trail that these people left over the years, and it was messy. It was messy, guys. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Now the FBI want to know what you mean. What do you mean by there's no party like a P. Diddy party? And they said LeBron was in there turning up. LeBron turned off his social media. You don't have to tell people that you're taking a break off social media. You just do it. LeBron refused to answer to his fans. And hear this, guys. Oh my God, I didn't know. I did not know. I did not know. Good morning. Good morning. What is your opinion on Kevin Hart? Kevin Hart. All right. Okay. Do you ever have a friend, or you have a co-worker? All right. Who's like that? Kofi Covington is just like that. Okay. Do you ever work with someone that just really, like, I don't want to say they attention seeker, but they want to be recognized. And these people, they would do anything to be recognized because they want that attention. You understand? Yeah, yeah, he was tied up in it. So Kevin Hart, he's a type, to me, what the vibes that he give out, he's a type of person like this. When he's back against the wall, the only way that he would tell something that's straight up is when he's back against the wall, because they speak in tales. They don't come out direct. Um, but guess what? No, the only thing that you could, I wouldn't say judge, but have an idea what these people character is about is what the vibes they put out through their social media, who their friends are, who they socialize themselves with, what do they believe in, what they support. And you have a lot of people supporting a lot of propaganda in Hollywood, especially these rap entertainers now, because they know that these big time company are giving out big time sponsorship when it comes down to money. Kevin Hart know a lot. Jamie Foxx know a lot. It's not say you listen to rumors and gossip. Know what it is. It's what these people put out. You see it. Kevin Hart, Jamie Foxx. He was Pete Diddy cameraman, fake to go on parties. All of these things. The reason why Pete Diddley got caught up in this is through the damn parties. So I'm looking over the years. I said, wait a minute, I'm going to say it again. What all these people, rich people in that fraternity clique, what they have in common? And all I see, these people love young girls, not young women, young girls. Look at the track record over the year. It started way before Aaliyah, but we're going to use Aaliyah as the stone for the foundation, because that is where these people start having these type of behavior, as Dapper Dan said. Dapper Dan is 80 years old. He said he know P. Diddley parents. He know Melvin. He know Janet. He know a lot of people. Dapper Dan is a fashion, and he's saying this type of behavior been going on for a long time in our black community. And Dapper Dan is 80 years old. So what that's telling you, so that's this type of behavior. It's what it is. It's a ritual behavior that in our community, in Africa, African men love young women. When you see an African man that have money or status, look at his wife. And he's an older gentleman, look at his wife. That's what you got to see, guy. So for these people to get caught up with underage girls, I'm not surprised, because over the years, that is the vibe they push out. And look at when these people hang out, look who was hanging around them. Underage girls. You have to be very careful, a parent that knowing your child want to go with entertainment. You, as a parent, as a father and a mother, you do not sign any right to any person. You do not give your right to any person. You do not know these people. I don't care how much these people portray to be on TV. P. Diddy day camp and house, all this. Usher said he would never go back there. He would never send his kids there. Why? 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 Why you not sending your kids there? Why? Oh, I was only 13 years old. I seen very inappropriate things and this and that. You see what I mean? Do you see the pattern, guys? Do you see the pattern? If Usher was 12 and 13 years old and he said the things that he saw at this man's house, the inappropriate parties, the things that people doing, a 13-year-old kid has been exposed. So the behavior, what with this case now and all these things that's popping up, it's nothing new, because these people love to hang around young girls, because that is part of the ritual and the fraternity that these people go in, the entity that they serve. They love to feast on young girls. That's where they get their energy. That is where they get their resource, and that is where they get their power, and that is where they get the fame. Because you keep feeding that buff mic, whatever you call it, and that's the music world who they serve. And the buffing, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It's a male and a female. And the entity that responds for music is Lucifer. Lucifer. That was his name, Lucifer. The Bible's like he was perfect, handsome, tall. People, he is a perfect human being that the Creator have created. He's a perfect. He was a right hand man, but he was the instrument of music. He was an author of music. Music is a gift that is a vibration that brings something to your mind, to your body. Art Kelly, they call him the Pied Piper. Why? Because his music, his words, until this day, R. Kelly music still playing at backyards party because the entity that he served gave him the gift of gab, music. Music. I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of none of these entertainers that you see now. No. The only person that he have to be very careful now. Damon Dash have to be very careful. And I said the other day on my show, Damon Dash have to count his blessings. We saw what happened to Shine. If Damon Dash was still in that clique, he's the one who will be on national TV with all the negative vibes on him. He would have been the ringleader. They would have put everything on him. Why? Because they despise Damien Dash. Why? Because of his heart. Damien Dash have a good heart. I said this the other day on the live, and I'm going to say it again. Damien Dash is hurt mentally, emotionally, and it's affecting physically. The last interview Damien Dash, they asked about Jay-Z. He said he don't give a damn about Jay-Z. You could see the hurt in this man's face. And Damien Dash have to learn how to forgive Jay-Z. He have to leave it. He have to let it go. If it doesn't let it go, it's going to hurt him bad, guys. I am telling you, when you look at Damien Dash, you know this man is hurting because he cannot believe what Jay-Z did. He cannot believe it. There was rumors around that there was a lot of people coming in their camp, and Damien Dash wasn't okay with it. He said they went east, he went west. They went south, he went north. He said it's split. And I believe that is the way the Most High wanted to be, because if Damien Dash was still in that camp, in that fraternity, he would have been displayed as a monster. The reason why the entity didn't want a certain person to socialize himself with Damien Dash, because Damien Dash heart is good. What I mean good, his heart is pure. He's not into evil things as other people. He want the best for everyone. But the entity didn't want that because his heart was so good, they envy that. And the entity know that they can never get back to that place. They could never get to that place of forgiveness. The entity that they serve, there's no forgiveness, guys. There is no forgiveness. This entity is leading them astray, and that is what you call the beguiling spirit, guys. Once you have that The true and living God help you, because there is nothing no man could do for you. And this is what these people sold themselves to obtain: the wealth, the fame, and the power. Three things they have to gain. And once you gain all of that, and hear what King Solomon said. King Solomon said, and according to the word, they said King Solomon was one of the wisest man that ever lived. Right? But hear this now. King Solomon was a person that experiment. When I said experiment, guys, this man experiment and dib and dab in a lot of different things. This man they said he had over, I don't know, 700 concubines and wives and all of these things, guys. King Solomon got so corrupt and beguiled that he started doing some crazy and start worshiping all type of idols, all type of God, doing all type of experiment, doing everything that you could name underneath the sun. And King Solomon came to the point, he said, man, listen, guys, listen, listen, listen. King Solomon was given divine wisdom from the Creator because of he asked, and the God said, because you didn't ask for riches, he asked for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But what comes with that is wealth, because you're going to have the wisdom to make the good investment, to make a good business, to do that. It comes. So the Creator said, King Solomon, since you act so wisely, man, I'm going to bless you mightily, mightily, mightily. Bless him, big him up, boom, 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 boom. Then no, King Solomon wasn't contented. Wasn't contented. Want more, want more, want more, want more. So the more he want, he's moving away from the true and living God. He's moving away, guys. He's moving away from righteousness and truth. That's what the problem is. These people move away from truth and start believing in some propaganda nonsense because they want to be entertained, because they have so much things that they want more and more and more. And when they finally find and got the more, they do certain things, do certain things, now, boom. And this is the biggest lie that this entity tell them. That's why once you start believing your old propaganda, I feel bad for you. You're gone. So what this entity is telling these people, there is more. There is more. Take it from King Solomon. Start experiment and start marrying all different type of women with all type of belief system and all type of ritual and routines and all type of nonsense. Till King Solomon came to his senses. But hear this now. Hear this now. When you come to your senses, it doesn't, yes, you come to your senses, but guess what happened now? The consequences have to be dealt with because of your choices. So King Solomon came to the acknowledgement. God, man, God is good, man. We talking about that word acknowledge. Acknowledge. When you acknowledge something, you accept what it is. I'm not going to give detail. When you acknowledge something, you accept for what it is. You acknowledge it. Okay, I see you over there. So King Solomon came to his divine acknowledgement mindset and said, "Oh my God." He said, "Oh my God. I've been beguiled. I've been lied to. I was tricked to believe that this entity gave me false hope, because what this entity does, it gives you everything that you ask for. It will give you everything, because what these people want, they want the wealth, the fame, and the power. Those three things. And what's the main thing that come with that? Money. Money is the root to all evil. Because when you have money, money open doors and give you opportunities that me and you as a poor person won't get those opportunities, because money put you in a different category of status and different friends. And you see what's going on with these big time entertainers. So King Solomon came to the understanding and said, wait a minute here. I gained all of the wealth of the world. I married some of the finest women on this planet. I'm giving people divine counseling on words because I have knowledge. People coming from all over to hear some word from this wise man. So King Solomon came to the acknowledgement now and took responsibility for what he have done. Accountability. And that is the problem that I have with T.G. Jake. That is the problem that I have with Pete Diddley. That's the problem I have with Sean Carter. That is the problem that I have with all of these people in the entertainment world. These people refuse to take accountability, because what? They know, guys, they know. They know. Just like Jay-Z know, your name is caught up in a lawsuit. Why? Because every, it happened. I'm not saying the assault happened, but they are not denying that this 13-year-old girl was at that party. And that is a problem that's going to get people in trouble. That is a problem. So yeah, let's go back to King Solomon now. So King Solomon said, wait a minute here. So you mean I have all this rich wealth, I have all this fame, I have all this power. So what I'm saying, guys, King Solomon stopped believe in the truth, because when you stop believing the truth, you are driven by another truth, your truth. And that truth could be organic, or that truth could be counterfeit. Because this entity lied to King Solomon and said you could have it all. And King Solomon came to the end and he said, oh my God, people. King Solomon went on record and said, people, I am telling you, people, there is nothing new underneath the sun. There is nothing new. He said, everything on this planet is vanity. Vanity, 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 vanity. That is what King Solomon came up and summed it up to all of this. He said, at the end of the day, guys, He said at the end of the day, man must worship the Creator, worship Him, the true and living God. So when you see these people, they have the wealth, they have the fame and the power. Three things of destruction that they have. And hear this now, what is the sad part about it? This is the sad part about it. When they gain those three things, as the article saying, now they're in a hot seat. The person, which the entity operate in people, we start taking it away because it was all privileges, and privileges are given. And when someone is you are given your privilege, it can be taken away. So now you have Sean P. Diddy in a situation. His privilege has been taken away. No friend is supporting him. No one is coming out and say, I'll give P. Diddy a reference. I know this man for 30 years. No one, because the entity lied to them and tell them that we're going to give you the power, the fame, and the wealth. But this is what King Solomon said. This is the most important thing. If you don't get nothing from this morning, what you take from this, King Solomon came to the knowledge and said, man is vanity. He said, everything you see is not worth it. The entity lied to you. He said, at the end of the day, it don't mean nothing, guys, because guess what? You're going to die and you're going to leave it here. But the most important thing King Solomon said is to man to acknowledge the true God and worship him. Worship him, God. Do not believe in the propaganda. Do not believe in an entity that's going to give you this riches and fame, guys, because when it's time to pay, back that entity, he don't want to hear nothing. He going to leave you in your corner by yourself. Then you're going to say, oh my God, but by then it's too late for P. Diddy. It's too late. This man going to do time, guys. And let me tell you something. We don't know where this is going to go with Jay-Z, but I have a feeling this is not the end. This is not the end. This is not the end. But these people really took the oath and they sacrificed. They took the pledge. They took the pledge. So when these things going on now, they're suffering the consequences of their downfall. That's what it is. Guys, thanks for joining me, guys. So listen, I told you guys, these are all allegations. Especially, there's a trail, guys. There is a trail with these big time entertainers in Hollywood. And I said it, and I said the trail is they're leaving a lot of trail with underage people, underage girls. Some of these men, look over the years, guys, go and look, do your own research. It's there. Everything is online. Everything is online. So now they have to suffer the consequences of what the energy and the vibes they put out. Now it's time for them to pay the piper. Art Kelly paid the piper. And the sad thing about this entity, he's good. This entity is good, guys, because he come in all type of shape, age, form, color. Be aware, people. Be aware of this entity. We are going to year 2025. The year 2025 is the acknowledgement of truth. That's all it is. A lot of people say, oh, the year 25 was exposure. No, it wasn't exposure. The exposure was people. There is nothing new on everything is here, guys. But what it is, the world presented in a different form and a different light to beguile and trick people. But when you peel away all of that and look at it and examine it, It's the same old trick, but listen, this entity don't have no new tricks, but a different form how to bring it to people, because he's the master of disguise. He's the master of, he's a chameleon, guys. He's a chameleon. And especially in Hollywood and entertainment. Though, listen, people, Hollywood, entertainment, and politics. Those three things is the devil playground. You cannot outsmart this entity. I don't care how many good lawyers you have, because at the end of the day, this entity is not your friend. He beguiled people to be their friend, and this entity been doing this for. It's not people. People don't understand. This entity did it, not here. According to the creator of his words, that's written, because all books are written by men. We all acknowledge that. People say the Bible is corrupt, this and that, this and that. Men written the book. So therefore, there's a lot of book all corrupt as well in different religion called man written it. So what make your book so different from the Bible? It's written by men, but what make it different, according to what the books say, the book was written by inspiration given by to men. So that is what's the difference. And what I'm saying, guys, I'm not here to talk about religion. I tell people your religion is wrong, your religion is true. But all I'm saying is everyone cannot be right. Everyone cannot be serving the same God, because if we all serving the same God, the world would be in a better place, better situation. So therefore, we are not serving the same God. And this is where the world is going to. They do not believe in the truth no more. And once you stop believing the truth, you believe in propaganda, you believe in all the BS, you believe in everything except from the truth. But hear this now. There's one truth. One truth, but a lot of lies. You see the difference? There is one truth, and you have to tell a lot of lies to keep up with the lie. So I'm not going to play this game. And I tell people, what I mean, life is too short. I don't have this platform, guys. I don't have time for no propaganda, no nonsense. If people want to leave their comment, that's how it is, guys. It's your choice. It's your time. But all I gotta say is that the person that gave you this time will come back and ask you why you wasn't responsible enough to take care of what you're supposed to do in this time. Why you do all these wicked things against people? What's the benefit? So, guys, thanks for joining me, guys. I'm about to log off. And guys, this is this is the first time that we have 12 likes on a live. We'd have 10, but this is the highest we ever had. I hope you guys enjoy the show. There is more, guys. There is more, but I got to take it easy. I got to slowly bring this thing forward. And I cannot go on TikTok and bring my podcast, because TikTok, what I mean, I'm very careful what I put on TikTok, because TikTok is very do you know how many times I had to appeal videos and they repost it, because it's just nonsense. And also there's a lot of people saying about TikTok, TikTok will get banned. No, according to Donald Trump, because he said TikTok is a very good business platform. He also used it during his campaign, and he's saying that he will save TikTok. TikTok not gonna be banned. What it is, it's an algorithm. They have to change the algorithm, man. And I don't believe China gonna give America the algorithm. You know what I mean? TikTok is worked with that algorithm, guys. Also, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook, YARDCHAT. On Facebook, I think I'm Wesley YARDCHAT. But follow me on Instagram. Instagram, I'm going to do a show about Instagram and Facebook, because all these, we call them models. I call them all-time prostitution. That's what it is. It's bad on Instagram. It's bad on Facebook. Facebook is bad, man. People, things pop up. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Um, watch your kids. Pay attention to your kids, what they do on the platform. Watch them. Make sure you safeguard your kids, because what these people want to do, what I mean, just like the Olympics, they just want to put it out there. What I mean, that's what it is. They putting it out there. Impact. So we saw what happened in the Olympics. People say, "Oh, how could they apologize?" But the damage has been done, and that's the problem with this entity. He's going out to do damage, and the damage that he want to do, guys, is to young people and older people. He cannot fool people like me and you guys, because we are hip to his tricks. And but it's the young people who do not have knowledge of, and the older people who will be taken advantage of. So what it is, when you have old people, don't leave them by themselves, guys. Always go and check on older people, because you have people out there preying on older people. I'm telling you, especially in these days, we are living in the last days, guys. We live in the last days, and in the last days, things gonna happen. Perilous things going. We live it like the Bible said. We live in perilous times. Things gonna happen. You see what's people. That's one thing I cannot understand when people say, "Oh, the Bible, this and that." Listen, I am not saying, I'm not here trying to convince nobody, but all I'm saying is this, guys. I study a lot. I read the Quran, the Torah. I read books. I study. And we had Tasha came on last night. And I'm going to end my morning chat with this. We had Tasha came on last night, and she was a Muslim. She was a Christian, converted to Muslim, then went back to Christian. And I said, why is that? She said that she was in a bad situation. Bad situation. And I know Tasha for 20 something years, guys. And she said that she was a faithful Muslim. I'm going to bring that story again to you guys so you can hear her testimony. And she said she prayed to Allah. She said she cried out to Allah. And please, no one get offended. Allah is just a name for God. So I don't want anyone from the Muslim ethnic grounds, or YARDCHAT is biased, and just stop the propaganda and listen to what YARDCHAT is saying. That is a problem with people when they jump on people called religion. They don't take the time to listen. This is what I'm saying. This is not my words. It's Tasha said she used to be a Muslim. I said, tell me why you changed from Muslim to Christian, back to Muslim, then back to Christian. She said in the last phase of her life, she said that she had some major issue. And I knew she had some major issues. And I am so proud of her to see how far she came, spiritually and mentally. She said she was a dedicated Muslim, and she said she cried out to Allah. She said she literally cried. The answer, she said there was no answer. That's what she said. And she said that she cried out to the Lord. And she said she got an answer. Listen, people are going to say, oh, YARDCHAT, oh, you talking about religion. I'm not speaking about religion. All I'm saying is Tasha testimony said that she was a Muslim. She converted back to Christian. Right? She was a Christian, converted to Muslim, then Muslim back to Christian. And she said that she called out to Allah, and Allah was not there, no answer. So people could get upset. It's not my word. And she also said that she cried out to the Lord Jesus, and she got an answer. People go say, oh, YARDCHAT, oh, you saying Muslim? I'm not saying that. So, you know what I mean? That's like I said, that's her experience. somebody else might have another experience and say Allah work for them. I don't know, guys, but I will. If anyone want to come on the platform and speak about your Muslim and your Muslim faith, your belief, you're free and welcome. I do not discriminate. But all I'm asking people, we will get people on this platform. We're going to talk about. I want to have a Muslim, and I want to have a Christian. I want to have a Jewish person. Okay, and I probably want to have an atheist. You know what I mean? I just want to get people point of view, and we want to have a discussion. So we could all see the point of view where people coming from, who's being lied to, who's telling the truth, who's being manipulated, who's being beguiled, whatever it is, guys. But at the end of the day, it's your choice who you serve. But all I'm saying is, guys, you cannot serve two masters. Two masters cannot, just like two king cannot be in a house in a castle. Something gonna happen. So it is what it is, guys. Thanks for joining me this morning, and big up to everyone in the chat. Ben, big up to man. A lot of people came in, man. Big up everyone. Big up. I thank you. Appreciate everyone. Make sure you press the like button, guys. This is the first time I have 12 likes on a one live video. We went up to 10, but 12 is good. I appreciate it. And don't forget, guys, every Thursday we're still going to be studying on the word beguile next week with Tasha every Thursday. And we're going with the thing, guys. So continue to support us. Subscribe to the platform if you haven't. And share the video and tell a friend, guys. And thanks for everyone that came in this morning. And I appreciate it, guys. Until later. All right.